Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays Binding of Isaac Rebirth. 6 wins in a row. It's a little, you know, not that much to write home about necessarily, but we're getting there. Toohoo! Z4BJ. And we got the Bean and Sister Maggie. Stats, I don't know, rate of fire seems pretty bad. I think the Bean is a very poor item, actually. I don't like it very much at all. I liked it a lot in vanilla eventually. But I will say that despite the seed looking not that fantastic, it's not that bad either. You know, the thing with the Bean is that it will be relatively strong against these super early enemies, as long as I use it appropriately, and there's a good chance that we could replace it with another spacebar item relatively quickly. I don't know if fear, like Mom's Pad, with the fear, whatever you'd call it, is that item, the one that I'd be asking for, but it's okay. The Chariot is pretty sweet. We may end up needing it desperately. In fact, I'm just going to use it here, and I should have used it a second earlier instead of talking about using it. So what I'm hoping is that, I mean, this is probably pretty obvious, but if we can get some bombs or... oh, Jesus, this is dangerous. If we can get some bombs or a lot of money, that would be very good. This is, this is scary. Why bombs or a lot of money? It's quite simple, really. We killed the Batman. No, it actually is pretty simple, though. 3 tinted rocks. And we're not able to get any of them right now. So if you'll excuse me, like, I'm a little nervous right now. This is how HP runs, or Eden runs end. Low HP haunt. It's like written into the Constitution or something. So really, it's just me not taking any damage at all right now. If we can get through this, I mean, even if we get hit once, it's okay. A real danger is me being a little bit of an idiot, getting a little too close to him up top. That would be a disaster. Many of the shots are not really that telegraphed. Holy crap, it's alright. Work through this. We got him by the balls. We used Bean, if I may say so myself, I think we used the Bean pretty much perfectly. And we got both of those ghosts taken out pretty quick, like. How do we miss on both sides? Ooh, not a problem. Not a problem. That was my own fault. I never should have goaded him into shooting. Drop a bomb, you dick. If you were a city in New York that was not New York City, you would be Udick. Udica. Because you a dick. Also, really wish I'd used that Chariot card earlier, because I could be in, like, no fear zone right now. If I had just not taken that extra hit of damage. Sweet! We got the screw, which does not help us very much at all. We will not be going into that curse room. Let's head down to the next floor, and may God have mercy on our soul. Curse of the Unknown. I've got a pretty good idea of how much HP I have left. I'm not even going to risk that right now. More keys. I just want to get to the item room. This is fine. That room is going to fuck me up. That's not a spirit heart or a bomb that we can use to get spirit hearts. I think that'll, yeah, take care of it. I really don't want to have to do this whole floor without getting hit. Like, that scares the shit out of me. Unless we can pick up, like, an insanely good item. Holy Mantle! You've been out too long in the midnight sea. Don't make me fight the boss right now, please. Like, that's a little rich, I think. And we're not talking about half of the supergroup that made Save a Horse Ride a Cowboy. But I guess, honestly, it's probably in our best interest to fight the boss right now. No bombs. No bombs, OTI. It's just Monstro. But any boss with 1 HP, or 1 hit, is scary as hell, man. And all we need is, like, a little bit of HP, and we're fine. Somewhat ironically, despite the very dangerous position we are in from a health standpoint, we are also about to have a deal with the devil. We either are dead or we get a deal with the devil, so I'm pretty interested in that. Like a 9 lives pickup would be pretty incredible. Anything that gives us HP, ceremonial robes, the mark, the pact. Anything. Literally anything. We did it. And we got Torn Photo, which is not HP. Don't make me fight Krampus. Oh, shit, man. Do we take Guppy's hairball? Or, sorry, Guppy's collar, or just hope that it works out for us? I guess that one, sorry, Contract from Below was an evil upgrade, so we probably could have taken that. But for now, I wasn't thinking straight. And I was looking at the other two items. I was like, Satanic Bible would be really good for us. Contract from Below was probably the right pickup there. We would actually have more HP right now, I think. Maybe I fucked it up a little. That's alright. Not giving up. Kinda wanted to after we didn't get any HP. We still also do not have enough money to access the shop. Well, to really get anything out of it. Nor do we have any bombs. Hilarious. Okay, unicorn horn. I don't know how I feel about this, actually. Oh, I almost walked right into that. I really don't know how I feel about it. I'm just hoping that we can survive long enough to get a fucking bomb. Why? Why do you hate me, game? I mean, I'm happy we got Torn Photo, and I guess I'm happy we got the Screw, but not giving me a single bomb when there's 4 Tinted Rocks, making me fight the Haunt. I'm a little displeased with this right now, so my thinking, if you are not aware right here, is that probably it's in our best interest to just use the Unicorn Horn as late as we can. Guarantee we'll get through this fight without taking damage. Let's be honest, I wanted to wait a little longer, but that was probably a smart idea, and we got nothing out of it. What I will say is that we have 3 cents. It is possible to get a bomb for 3 cents, but we can't really imagine this, or us being long for this world in this situation. It's just, it's so tough. We got a key for 3 cents. Oh, beautiful. What about the fires, though? Oh, you're too good to me. You really are. I think if we die on this one, there will be a case to be made that we got fucked a little bit. Sure, I could have taken less damage. We've been hit 3 times across 2 floors. We got no HP upgrades, no bombs, not enough money to buy a bomb. It's actually a little ridiculous how much we got screwed. But we're not dead yet, so let's not pretend like it's already over. It's not a red chest. If it's not a red chest, I'm not going for it. Now these guys, the conga liners are not that scary as long as they don't come over to my side of the map. If they stay hidden by those chasms over there, we're fine. Or if they give me a decent berth at least. What I'm worried about is being forced into a position where I have to dodge the conga liners and then getting hit by the Diglett. Nothing there, no bombs. Not that we have a guarantee of Tinted Rocks showing up on this floor anyway, but we are also sans bomb right now. Come on, come on. Obviously we have to check. 15 cents is where we get a black heart. If we don't have one already, we can really take advantage of this. In a way, I'm glad that this is happening on our 6th streak, instead of happening where it easily could have happened, you know, on run fucking 115 or something like that. This would have scared the shit out of me. But it also could have been a lot easier if I had just not taken a little bit of that dumb damage earlier. I'm not gonna pretend like I feel like I played poorly on this run. There is some preventable damage, but not enough to be like, oh, I'm an idiot. But I could have made life easier on myself. Now watch this motherfucker drop a bomb right in the middle where I can't get to it without a bomb. Would be hilarious. Okay, well, that's not that bad. We're not missing out too much there. Can't do anything here, and we've had to make a choice basically to go into this big room. We're very lucky, in a way. We have a lot of space. We can use said There goes that streak. Start again from 0. Stopwatch, STRP48V4. Look, I'm pretty pissed that the streak ended. At the same time, that was one of the hardest Eden starts I've ever seen. In the future, we should be able to work our way through that, but at the same time, Jesus Christ, that one was ridiculous. We already have more bombs than we got in the entirety of the last setup, so you can probably tell from my voice I'm a little dejected here. But let's get started. That Eden streak barely had a chance to end or to exit infancy. Let's get a real one going here, and that's the whole reason I signed up for these Eden streaks, basically. And signed up is not really the right phrase to use there. I love how we got stopwatch, by the way. It's kind of hilarious here, but yeah, this is why I wanted it, is for these super challenging runs. That one, well, we've learned in the future we really can't afford to be taking any dumb damage. Spider Bite, I have a feeling that this is not necessarily the most fantastic item when we already have the stopwatch. However, I mean, I guess if you push comes to shove, I guess I'm pretty stoked that I have the stopwatch, all things considered. This should be basically unlosable. How do I feel about that D10 reroll? I feel like it basically didn't matter because of the fact that we were already going to have all the enemies be slowed regardless. Our damage seems pretty good too. I mean, we could maybe make this more interesting by rerolling or using the D10 every single room. Especially like early in the game, this is going to make things harder on us, which might be more fun. But later in the game, it might make them easier, which would be fine as well. We're doing enough damage to kill some of these late game enemies relatively quickly. I mean, I still hate those Diglets, but we're fine. Strength card. All right, I've gotten over the loss. Let's Jesus Christ. I've gotten over the loss. Let's have some fun and let's win this run and, you know, fight back from dejection and make it work. Gotta admit, a 6 streak is pretty disappointing. At the same time, that fucking Eden start, man. Heinous. I almost wonder if I'd stuck with the beam or not used Unicorn Horn on the Envy room, I might be in a better spot. You really do get shittier enemies on the first floor like this. It's quite dangerous. And we're going to fight the Haunt again. I'm going to pop the Strength card just because we're, you know, he's likely to be the most difficult boss that we're going to fight on the next 2 floors. So, it's justifiable, I think. It's a valiant effort. Seriously? Come out of the protection of mom's bosom, son. There's a big world out there. So the Haunt is fucked up, man, because he's still moving super slow. So this is actually easy, but his Brimstone shot should still move pretty fast. What do you got from here? Balls of Steel. Tears Up, good. Full health, good. Mad Gas, decent. Pheromones. We got full health for the next floor with a decent chance for an arcade, so I'm feeling pretty excited about that. Alright, we got the cellar again. Curse of the Blind. I hate it. Forgot to reroll these guys. That was actually maybe the first reroll that has questionably turned out. Like, that might be in our best interest right there. Alright. Spirit Heart, love it. Fool card, love it. What's the point of the Fool card? Obviously, I would like to do Boss Rush if we get the chance. I don't think we're going particularly fast right now. That's okay. Probably not everyone's favorite place to use the Death card there, but I feel like it's fine. I feel like it's... The D10... Is it a joke item? Is it meant to be a joke item? Because if it's not meant to be a joke item, we got problems. All it does is make the enemies harder. Like, well, I guess not. Maybe if you use it later, it doesn't. But Piggy Bank, this is fine. Maybe if you use it later, it doesn't. But for now, I'm like, why would you ever use this if you didn't start a run with the stopwatch and wanted to make your life slightly more miserable for entertainment value? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, this is like a cathedral room here. The thing that makes it fine is that we're, you know, we've got the stopwatch going, so every enemy is going to be super easy for us regardless, but it's a little ridiculous. If I may use my funny voice, I forgot to use it there, that's okay. What about this room? It also seems like we're getting a disproportionate amount of my least favorite enemy, Red Man. The man who is red and also lives underground, which is not like the rapper Red Man. That's where the similarities end. He might live underground, I don't know, you know, that's quite honestly his right. He pays his taxes, what am I? I don't even live in the same country as him, so I don't even care if he pays his taxes, although I would advise him that he probably should. You know, Wesley Snipes showed that even celebrities aren't above I was gonna say persecution, wrong word, prosecution there. Alright, Pin. Slow Pin is actually kind of annoying, but our damage is so good. We can't reroll bosses. I really wish you could reroll bosses. I think that would be the only necessary change to the D10. Guppy ceremonial robes. Okay, that's fine. We'll head down to the next floor. I might have missed out on a blood bank, but that's alright. See what we got in our curse room. Guppy. No Guppy. No Guppy. Full health. Tears up. Even better. Bad guess. Kind of meaningless. Let's not use our Fool card. We're going to save that for the potentiality of boss rush. I think I've earned it, quite frankly. These Tears upgrades combined with ceremonial robes are feeling pretty sweet right now. And I got to admit, I'm pleased that we got... I should keep re-rolling here. I'm pleased that we got Super Bandage, even though, let's be honest, our HP is probably not going to be too much of a concern, because no enemies can even hit us. This one's almost like a formality at this point. It was almost a formality from the start, when we didn't have 0 HP, and also had the stopwatch. If only we could have had half this luck on the last run. I know I'm becoming a broken record about it, but at the same time, I am kind of like... Sucks, man. You ever think about vinyl records? Like, vinyl blows my mind. I know the science of how it works. Just because I'm aware of the science, though, doesn't mean it's not fucking witchcraft. You have a sheet of vinyl with grooves on it that basically holds information. That is insane! This is like some Edison cylinder shit, which, I mean, is the tech... I should have taken that, obviously. Alright, we will take Box of Spiders, because this gimmick is wearing a little thin. And that's the technology that, I guess, was inspirational, or, they laid the groundwork for it. I'm just saying, man, that's pretty amazing. Mankind is pretty awesome sometimes. Like, it's the ultimate survival sandbox game. People, I think, sometimes think that we live in a different world than, like, ancient peoples. But we're in the same world. People who are, like, not amazed that we can fly rockets and airplanes and shit like that and, you know, invent cures to diseases, that shit still blows my mind. And probably, I hope, always will. I want to keep a certain sense of childlike wonder there. It's like the difference between, like, the last day of Minecraft and the first hour of Minecraft, where you're like, I can punch trees. That's, like, ancient history. Well, not ancient history, but, like, super, like, prehistoric peoples. Now we're like, we've taken all of the resources that were on the Earth when we were here. You know, caveman Earth versus today's Earth is exactly the same. We've used those resources, manipulated them 1,000 different ways, and now we can go to the fucking moon. If there is a creator in the universe, I hope that they're like, holy shit, that's pretty amazing. Everyone's very cynical, or, you know, many people are very cynical about mankind. I know we're not going to the shop, but bear with me. Cynical about mankind, like, oh, maybe one day we'll get smart enough to stop blowing each other up. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. I'm with you on that one, but I think if you're being honest, you have to have a certain sense of, you have to have a certain sense of wonder as well. Like, holy shit, man. If you put me in a survival sandbox game, all I am building at the end of, you know, 100 lifetimes in it is larger houses faster. Like, I'm never going from... you know, stone tools to the freaking Kerbal Space Program engine. I'm going from stone tools to things you make with stone tools. That is the extent of my technological evolution. So, I think we as a society, or we as a species, have mostly done relatively well, I gotta say. I don't necessarily share the same cynicism that a lot of people have, but that doesn't make, if anything, it might make me naive. Let's put it that way. Alright, so Piggy Bank is helping us get real rich here. Well, Temperance mostly, but Piggy Bank, of course, had a say in the matter as well. I'm almost a little pissed off that they gave me that super tough run. And it wasn't even just the run, but the fact that we got no bombs dropping. And then, you know, threw me this bone afterwards, as if to be like, well, if you couldn't win that one, here's one that maybe you can win. Because it's the easiest run we've ever presented anybody with on an Eden Seed. I would actually really like to have my tarot card back, if you don't mind. If you could give me my tarot card back, that would be lovely. Thank you. You can move just a little bit, please. I swear to God, I want you guys to go back. Oh, I shouldn't have been hit there. But I want you guys to go back. I've been positing this theory for like a year and a half now, that the Discovery Channel is secretly sneaking in more Shark Weeks than... is not necessary, but more Shark Weeks than there are weeks in the year. That doesn't make any sense. They're sneaking in Shark Weeks more than once per year is what I'm trying to say. On Zeus Ruin, we'll just use it right now. In my opinion, or at least in my observation, that seems to be the case. And there's another Shark Week coming up. I swear to you, I don't think they're doing something too clandestine. I just think that maybe they move it up by like 2 weeks every year. So then when people are like, hey, was it Shark Week already? Whoa, it feels like it's sooner than last year. You go, no, it was about this time. It was the summer. It was the early summer. It was the late spring. It was the winter. It was January 1st. No, it was totally at the Christmas season. Like, it's just, it keeps getting further and further back, man. And I think they might even be slotting like a little miniature Shark Week in every now and then as well. I don't have any proof to back this up. I'm just saying it seems convenient how many Shark Weeks there are. And it's also, of course, the biggest ratings week for the channel. Of course, they might want to have a temptation, at least to sneak in an extra one every now and then. Who could blame them? I mean, people do love Shark Week. I'm just trying to get them to own up to it. 2 keys was not really worth that. By the way, not a good time to use our 2 of Hearts card. But on the other hand, I'm also like, well, we really want to skip Boss Rush. We could do Boss Rush with the stopwatch and be fine, but if we can speed it up a little bit on this run that is already a foregone conclusion, why not? I mean, let me put it this way. I'm not trying to vilify the Discovery Channel, because if I was the CEO, this is a better card, if I was the CEO of the Discovery Channel, that is exactly what I would do. I'd be like, people love Shark Week. It's our biggest advertising seller for sure. Let's just do like, we'll do Shark Week every 44 weeks or something like that. So you just cut 2 months off the back end every time. That way, you get to fit in like an extra, I don't know, 1/6 Shark Weeks every now and then. I think it would be a good idea, man. And again, I'm not morally opposed to the idea. It's not like I'm like, oh, you're breaking the sacred nature of the week. You're misinforming the youth about what a week is going to be like. They're going to have unrealistic expectations. Not at all am I suggesting this. All I'm saying is I wish they'd come clean about it, because right now, you know, if you're hiding something, it looks like you got something to hide. I will open that chest. We got no reason to necessarily, like, super speed run here. Alga's Rune. It's good, but we don't really have superb use for it right now. It's not like we're in a truly dangerous situation. We're fighting double dingles that are super slow, so their shots won't even reach me, and their charges probably also will not even reach me. Should focus on one, though, just to make sure that he gets killed, and then we'll be on our merry way. Please, yes, I encourage you to make your way down here. Hopefully we get to deal with the devil here. I'd love to pick up Mom's Knife, somewhat selfishly, just to speed up a run that is a foregone conclusion. This is pretty close to Mom's Knife, I think you gotta admit. We got Death's Touch, Little Brimstone. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's head downwards, onwards, and upwards. I'm still, I gotta admit, I thought I'd gotten the salt out, but I'm still a touch salty over that, Chariot. Well, that makes, just reopens the wound there, doesn't it? That Chariot card. Still a little salty over that last, run. I can't believe the perfect storm of bad luck that we had. Although, to be honest with you, I'd rather have bad luck on a 6 streak than, bad luck on a 100 streak, you know? That streak is like a little, baby. Let's wait until we get a big one, and then we'll be sad if we... for some reason, that comes across like if a baby dies, I don't think it's as serious as if an adult dies. That was not really my intention. All I'm getting at is, it's like... Let's use a sandwich analogy. That's much more comfortable, I think, for everybody. Imagine you had a sandwich, and you were making it, and you put mayonnaise on the bread, and then you accidentally knocked it over with your elbow. You'd be like, well, that sucks, but at least all I'd really done was put mayonnaise on the bread. Obviously, this is a hypothetical, because you know I don't like mayonnaise. However, if you put everything in the sandwich, you know, you put the cheese on, you put the meat on, you put the condiments on, you've assembled it, you've done your diagonal cut, you've established the plate with some kind of side dish, maybe some baby carrots, or if you're feeling rakish, maybe some potato chip-based snack salty foods. That's all well and good, but then the plate slips off the edge of your counter and it all spills on the ground. So not only do you have no sandwich, you gotta remake it, you wasted some ingredients, and you gotta clean up. It's like it's a triple disaster. Triple dibble D, as I call it. So, oh yeah, this is great. So you'd probably rather, you know, if you're going to have to destroy a sandwich, you'd probably rather destroy one you have not spent a lot of investment making, is just what I'm trying to say there. Books. So, I am going to take Book of Secrets, and people are going to be like, what the hell are you doing, Book of Secrets? But I actually have grown to like Book of Secrets quite a lot. The reason is, if you don't have a map and compass, or a map or compass, this is exactly what I was going to ask for, but I was too afraid. If you don't have if you don't have a map or compass, this is a huge help when it comes to mapping the late game. And again, I'm not necessarily speedrunning here, but mapping is good because it lets you know where to go, and it helps you go fast so you skip rooms that you don't need to be in. That's pretty much what I like about what we're doing here. Is that we don't have to do rooms that we don't have to do, you know? Monstro's Fudgin' Lung. Might as well get this. And we probably should have bought the Steam sale first, but it doesn't really matter. Monstro's Fudgin' Lung and Money Equals Power. What an awesome assortment of items here at our disposal. So we got like double Mega Fatty first. It should be relatively easy, especially if we can actually get the little Brimstone in line with us. Where did you go? Oh, all the way over there. Perfect for Headless Baby to mess you up a little bit. We may also get a deal with the devil here. Now, this is one where maybe I can redeem myself by going to the dark room. But should we chance it? If I make the same mistake twice, it'll be even worse than if I had only made it once. So there's a risk associated with it. And with the stopwatch, maybe that's like, people wouldn't even want to see that. So let's just do this. Let's get one win under our belt here. Certainly we'll take Magic Mushroom, get out of here. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do. I don't know. That song is just in commercials all the time. Alright, so I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. Here is what we should do, Clea. This is my terrible impression of Kevin Spacey on House of Cards, which I've not even seen in like a year and a half now. Well, I saw like the first episode of season 3, and was like, I should watch more of that, and then didn't. We're gonna use the Emperor right here. Here is what I will do, Clea. I will get on my rowing machine and be a morally questionable politician. Is that a PS Vita? I gotta get one of those for my car. Congressman Peter Russo, let me pretend to be your friend, or am I really pretending, or am I not really pretending? That's the best I can do. Anyway, we did that because I knew that we were going to be pretty close to having Book of Secrets ready. Book of Secrets has given us the compass effect, which should allow us to get through this floor relatively quickly, and then it all comes down to the cathedral. There's like a Joker card maybe back there we should be interested in. And this one is starting to pick up steam very, very quickly here. 2 of diamonds combined with Money Equals Power is just ridiculous right now. Oh, come on. Don't make me take forever to charge this. You're killing my time here, Smalls. And you know what's bullshit is that I know some people are going to be like, see, Northern Lion, you lost on a 6 streak. Your new strategy of rushing isn't working out for you. Motherfucker, the rushing strategy is not a strategy. Have you seen the runs that we've been given? 3 of the last 4 runs have been some of the most overpowered I've ever had. This run, the Tammy's had Brimstone on like floor 2, and then the weird like Abaddon little Brimstone Dark Bum super early. The only, like, the run that didn't work out, I was not rushing on. It was just real hard. I took 3, or, it might have been, no, I think it was only 3. One of the damages that I took was actually double. I took 3 damage over the course of 3 floors. People are gonna be like, well, let's see what rushing gets you. You should go back to not being so fast about it. No, it's correlation and causation, you know, you gotta learn the difference between them. It's not, this is not an issue here. At least I don't feel like it's an issue. If enough people feel like it is, it's gonna take some time for some extra introspection, I suppose. Might as well pop this, yeah. I think we're gonna definitely have enough rooms to go to here. So my dream of a sub 20 is probably over here. That's okay. It's not like a speed run was never even a goal for me here. It just kind of ended up working out like that because we got so many amazing items. Look at the size of our tiers is actually like, I'm a little mad about it because I want to spread the luck a little bit. Well, okay. I don't think we're even close to becoming Guppy, but I guess it doesn't hurt to have 9 lives. How could it? How could it? How could I the senatorial whip cause you such distress? Mr. President, my allegiances lie exclusively with you. It always veers on, like, southernly, like, Civil War era man. I think it's a little uncomfortable for me, but, not because of any historical concern necessarily, rather just because it's a spot of history I'm not particularly aware of, I suppose. Alright, so we're going to be going that way almost certainly. Wow, what a perfect opportunity to do this. No. I'm sorry. I know it's going to annoy people, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do this one for me. We're going to pick up this one streak, okay? I'm going to do so for Peter Russo. Yeah, I don't even know if this is the right way, but it actually seems like it may be the one that saves me, because after all, the streak is at fuck on. Please keep it moving. It could be. No, it is not. But also, oh, if you want me to fight 4 of these guys, this is like my ideal room right now. I'm in love with this room. Emperor? Wheel of Fortune. Well, I should have blown it up in the other room for sure. But I think it's okay. It's gonna fuck with our range. Wow, Monster Manuel. Monster Manuel, are you kidding me? There is not a bone in my body. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But it's addictive, you know, try it on for size. It's definitely like top left here, so sub 20 is an unlikely goal. But potentially doable. Now fucked. Oh my lord. We're actually tap shooting Monstro's Lung. Almost. We're not quite tap shooting it. Takes about like maybe 3/4 of a second to get fully charged. Oh, it's not this direction either? We're gonna be like 21. That's okay, though. Must be this way? This is a very weird setup for this floor. Gotta remember, when they're slow, these guys can't really move. Where in the heck is this boss room, man? I'm very confused. Oh, it was that way. Man, I could have cut a lot of time off there. Oh well, it's like super not a big deal. I'm happy that we're gonna be, you know, coming back with another win here. What is our temperance card? Bob's Brain. I liked it. I like it actually. Doing a ton of damage. This is like a weird, like the whole video is only 32 minutes and I did 2 runs, which is pretty ridiculous. We've had great luck in some ways recently and terrible luck in others. For now, we got a 1 streak. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.